We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kliewer was released on June 18, 2024. A thrilling book that left readers with more questions than answers. But one mystery stood out above the rest. What did the codes in document A04 HOAX decode to? The book never provided a code key, aside from the partial one in the map. No explanations, just symbols scattered across the pages. In this video, I'll guide you through how the Old House Archivist Redditors solved this puzzle, piece by piece. In July 2024, a hidden message was discovered in the source code of raretoyforums.net, the website mentioned in document B13's symbols. At first glance, the website looked like an abandoned toy forum, but buried in the code was this. Rare Toy Forum header with a photo of a teddy bear logo with the letters RTF above his head, and they are both contained within a circle, and it is against a very light yellow background, and it welcomes you to the website. And are you still reading this? Because if you are, please help me. I need you to follow the instructions very carefully. Please email the address that is listed at the bottom of the website and ask them to write you back as soon as possible. If they do, please tell them to come and get me. Please, I beg, do not wait even a minute. I can't bear a second longer in the place. Please, for the love of God, help me. Also, the address of the website is listed in the header. The email mentioned in the message, the one at the bottom of the page, it was completely invalid at the time. The email that was there was enthusiasticfortoys@raretoyforums.net, which didn't work. Not willing to let the trail go cold, however, the Redditors began emailing the message to the other addresses tied to the book, even ones we hadn't gotten responses from yet. These included info@seeking-home.net. Yes, on the website it has info@www.seeking-home.net, but the email only works if you take out the www. hide.strangeness.forums@gmail.com. And the only email directly put into the book, oldhousearchivist@gmail.com. In early August, the Rare Toy Forums email suddenly updated to a new functional address, rare.toy.forums@gmail.com. And we could finally deliver the message that the source code asked us to. This was the beginning of something so much bigger. Over the next few months, people started receiving responses back from the emails. At first, only Rare Toys responded, answering everyone who followed the instructions. But starting in September, people began to receive emails from all 4 of the email addresses. Most emails contained a photo, and these weren't just random images. Rare Toys sent eerie pictures of old forgotten toys. High Strangeness and the Archivists sent unsettling liminal spaces, hallways, staircases, empty rooms. The community shared the photos they received on the Old House Archivist subreddit. Later, they were also archived on the Old House Archivist wiki, allowing us access to any photos that were not posted. As more photos were received, something became clear. Every photo had 2 hidden elements. A file name that included Morse code, a hidden partial sentence embedded into the image itself. While the hidden partial sentences, when hooked together, formed document E345, the deepest sellers, this wasn't what led us to the book's code key, so we'll set that aside. The Morse code letters from the file names were collected together by the community. A special thanks to Sandy for leading that. And eventually pieced together a phrase. No live organism can continue for long to exist sanely under conditions of absolute reality. That's a partial quote from Shirley Jackson's The Haunting of Hill House. But why was it being sent to us? On October 19th, 2024, at exactly 10:04 p.m., something huge happened. Some Reddit users received an email with a link, seeking-home.net/code345 decode.html. The message was simple. I think this may be useful to you. Clicking the link brought us to a secret page on the Seeking Home website. The only thing there? A single word, no, and a blinking cursor. Turns out you could type into the page, but type too fast and it wouldn't work. You had to go slow. Remember the Shirley Jackson quote we found when we pieced together the Morse code? That is the key to this puzzle. When we finally entered the correct phrase, it unlocked the code key. Except it wasn't for anything we had seen before. We shared it on the Old House Archivist subreddit, hoping someone would recognize it. That's when something strange happened. A user named OnlySaysMonkey13, the same username that appeared in the symbols document in the book, commented on our post in the same code we had just uncovered the key for, telling us to go back to the page. When we did, the key had changed. Now it matched the glyphs and symbol codes found in Hoax. The glyph code, once solved, led to a new puzzle, an anagram in Norwegian. Unscrambled, it translates to Hun må invitere inn. Translated to English, it means she has to invite in. The symbol codes were different. These weren't just words, these were instructions. The first, at the red tree, take 10 paces left, then round boulder 3. Go back to the red tree, knock 2, then return to the boulder. Underground hatch. The second, at the underground hatch, descend. Take cross pose 5 seconds. Avoid violent host. Take 30 paces forward. Wait 3 days. What do these instructions mean? Are they for something in the book? They're very similar to some of the things we see in the middle chapters. Or are they something real? It took 4 months, dozens of people, and countless hours, but we finally cracked the codes that had been haunting us since the book's release. But here's the thing. There are still unanswered questions. What exactly do these instructions lead to? Who is behind these emails? And most importantly, what happens next? We don't know. But if Old House has taught us anything, it's that this story isn't over yet.